I'm going to teach you how to do a Brazilian wax at home safely if you have sensitive skin. Hey guys, welcome back. Today we're going to talk all about sensitive skin when it comes to at-home waxing. As you guys know, I love doing my own Brazilian wax at home. It is so convenient, and it saves me money and time from having to go to the salon. But sometimes, after a wax, my skin is red, irritated, and even broken out from the wax. And that is why today I want to share with you some tips that you can use before, during, and after your wax to help prevent this irritation and redness. This will also help your wax last longer. So let's get started. If you're new here, welcome. I'm a licensed esthetician, and on this channel we talk all things skincare and self-care. No. 1. Choose a hypoallergenic hard wax formula. There are two different types of wax formulas, hard and soft. Soft wax is usually a little bit more gentle on the skin, because it uses a cloth strip to remove the wax. But when it comes to sensitive skin, I always recommend using a hard wax formula. Hard wax is applied directly to the skin, and then it hardens and it's removed without any kind of cloth strip. Because it's just applied and removed like this, it causes less trauma to the skin. There are many different brands that sell hard wax. My favorite brand is called Gazelle. They have a really good hard wax that I use all the time. A huge benefit of their wax is that it's made in the USA, and it's formulated with aloe vera. That means it's going to be gentle on sensitive skin. You can buy their wax online at their website. Number 2. Always patch test 24 hours before full waxing. Even if you think you've used a product or done something before, and it didn't cause any reaction, always do a patch test 24 hours before your full wax. For a patch test, you're going to take a small amount of wax, and apply it to a small section of the area that you're going to wax. So if you're doing a Brazilian wax, you're going to do a patch test on a small section of the bikini area. To perform the patch test correctly, you want to make sure that you exfoliate the area first, and you want to wait 24 hours before putting the wax on. Make sure to clean the area first with an antibacterial wipe, and then apply the wax like you normally would if you were doing the full wax. After the wax has been on for 24 hours, you can remove it and see how your skin reacts. If there is no redness, irritation, or bumps, then you're good to go and you can do the full wax. But if there is any type of reaction, then you should stop and find another product that works better for your skin. Sometimes, our skin can be very unpredictable, and it could be having a reaction to something in the environment, so you never know. That's why it's always good to do a patch test. No. 3. Gently exfoliate 24 hours before waxing. Removing dead skin cells from the surface of the skin allows the wax to have better contact with the hair, which makes the wax grip onto the hair better and pull the hair out more easily. This is especially important for people with sensitive skin, because it helps prevent the wax from pulling up too much of the outer layer of the skin when removing the hair. If you want to learn more about exfoliating and how to do it properly, I have a whole video talking about that on my channel, so make sure to check that out. But for today, just know that you want to exfoliate the day before your wax, and be gentle. Don't press too hard and don't use anything with harsh ingredients or anything too abrasive. No. For warm wax to the correct temperature. Not too hot. Many times, I've seen salons or at-home wax kits say that you want to heat the wax to the highest temperature possible. Some even say to heat them to 170 degrees Fahrenheit. The higher temperature might work best for hard wax, but for sensitive skin, you want to warm the wax to the lowest temperature possible. Heating the wax to the correct low temperature will help minimize the risk of burning or damaging the skin. Different wax brands will have different recommended temperatures to heat the wax to. So make sure to read the instructions on the wax you're using. My favorite wax by Giselle's recommends heating the wax to only 135 degrees Fahrenheit. And to be honest, even that feels pretty hot to me. So what I like to do is to heat the wax in 5-second intervals and check it to see if it's warm enough. And I keep doing this until it reaches the right temperature. I use a digital instant read thermometer to measure the wax temperature. You can get one of these thermometers for cheap on Amazon. No. 5. Apply wax in the direction of hair growth. Applying the wax in the direction of hair growth allows the wax to grab onto the hair more easily. This helps prevent the wax from ripping off large sections of the skin, which can cause more trauma to the skin and leave behind red bumps. Make sure to also apply the wax in a thin layer. A thicker layer of wax can be more difficult to remove, and may cause more skin tears. If you need to, reapply the wax over the same area to build up a thicker layer of wax. But I suggest keeping each individual application thin. No. 6. Hold skin taut during removal to reduce trauma. Holding the skin taut during removal helps minimize the risk of tearing the skin. This is especially important for areas where the skin is more delicate, like the face or the bikini area. To hold the skin taut, you can gently pull the skin in one hand while you remove the wax with the other. Just make sure that you're not pulling too aggressively, because that can cause trauma to the skin and even bruising. No. 7. Use a fragrance-free soothing gel post-wax. Using a soothing gel after a wax helps calm the skin and reduce inflammation. Look for a gel that contains ingredients like aloe vera or tea tree oil, which have anti-inflammatory properties. These ingredients will help soothe the skin and reduce any redness or irritation that may have occurred during the waxing process. Make sure that the gel is fragrance-free because fragrances can sometimes cause skin irritation. One of my favorite soothing gels is by a brand called Perricone MD. I actually got this one from a department store. This gel is fragrance-free and it contains aloe vera, which is great for calming the skin after a wax. Another brand that I've used in the past that is really good is by a brand called Tend. Their cooling gel is nice and soothing and it contains ingredients like witch hazel and aloe vera. I got mine from an online shop. And number 8. Avoid tight clothing and heat for 24 to 48 hours. Wearing tight clothing or exposing the waxed area to heat can cause irritation and inflammation. The friction from the clothing can pull up the newly waxed skin, causing discomfort and even breakouts. Heat can also cause sweating, which can irritate the waxed area, so it's best to avoid it for 24 to 48 hours after waxing. Try to stick to loose and comfortable clothing and avoid activities that will cause sweating. Following these tips will help minimize the risk of skin tears and other complications that can occur when waxing. It will also help to soothe the skin and reduce any inflammation that may occur during the waxing process. And lastly, it will help the wax last longer. No one wants a short wax, right? So follow these tips and enjoy your smooth and silky waxing experience. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you found it helpful, please give it a thumbs up and share it with a friend. And don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss any of my videos. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.